everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the second Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the second installment of my contouring makeup tutorial. Episode 2 is cream contouring. So when we say cream contouring, I mean we include concealers and like palettes like these. And I'm using a cool tone palette, by the way, because that suits well with my skin. If warm tone goes with your skin, go for it. So anyways, you guys, without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. So I already primed my face with my Burberry primer. Now I'm going to do, so I'm not changing any method. I'm not doing foundation first and then contouring. I'm doing my regular foundation routine, and then basically like you guys know how I do it. So that's pretty much it. So I apply primer first, and then I go for the concealer. I don't know why people complain about the smell of this for this Tarte Rainforest concealer. I'm going to take my Sephora Melon Color Corrector. It's just to brighten up, so I'm just going to blend them all together. I'm just putting right with where I applied the concealer, wiping it off, taking it out, and then right with the concealer under my eye. It's just a concealer first because that's gonna basically highlight our face. The reason I'm not using the cream highlight from the palette is because I don't like it. That's my personal choice. If you love it, go for it. I'm using a Dampen Real Techniques Beauty Blender to blend everything away. So I'm just going off the camera to apply foundation. If you guys want to see a full foundation routine, I can do it separately. You can just comment it down below. But right now I'm going off the camera to do my foundation, and then we're gonna get started with the contouring palette. So see you in a bit. So I'm done applying my foundation, and now we are moving on to contouring. So for contouring, basically, if you're using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the deal with these palettes are you have to apply them first, then go for bronzer and everything else. So we are gonna go for them later. We're gonna start with this palette. This is the one in the light to medium, I believe, or medium, just medium. I don't know, medium tan or something. So I really like this one because they all go well with my skin, and I don't have any complaints with them. So I'm using a Morphe M334 brush. It's an angled brush, and I love using this brush because it kind of gets my it's angled, so just more to less, it goes that way. So I'm just taking the dark color first, and you can just keep it till that, but I like mixing the dark with the light, and then just I'm not taking it too down, I'm just keeping it right here. So basically like the beginning of the cheekbone to the ending of the cheekbone. So with cream contouring, there is a huge chance they can look a little muddy. But once they blend in, if you blend in properly, they look natural. They actually look better than powder. That's for my skin. You can try them all on, but for me, cream contouring is good. I'm taking the bronzy one, and I'm just going on my forehead near my hairline for a natural contour look, because I don't want any exaggerated contour look there. A little bit here. Okay, so now we are going to blend them in. So I can blend them in with the brush, but if you have time, you can do that with the brush. I personally love blending it with a damp dark beauty blender because that way it just blends in properly and it gets the job done faster. So if you put too much, then I would say swipe it, but if you don't put too much, if you put like regular amount, then just pat it. So that way it sets into the skin, just going in again. Since I didn't apply too much, I can just pat it with my foundation and the skin color. As you can see, applying the lighter color already created the cream bronzing effect. And you don't have to apply bronzer after this, if you don't want to. If you want to, go for it. See, I applied a little too much on my nose, so I'm just gonna swipe it like this and then pat it. Swipe, pat. Alright, so now that has been done, that has been established, I'm going to use a very, very natural, less muddy bronzing product, and that is the Guerlain My Terracotta. This bronzing product is amazing because you can apply too much and they don't look muddy. I'm going to go with a very light hand. I'm just going to pat it on my forehead and pat it on my chin and pat it on my chin. But we're going to sharpen the contour because I like it sharp. So I'm using my Tarte, I think it's Amazonian clay setting powder in a Real Techniques brush, taking a little bit because I'm not baking, and just putting it right underneath where my contour is. I like this powder because it's gives me a more natural and less cakey effect. That way, if you just spread the contour down here, it just makes it look really natural. I'm going to use a little more powder. Set my under eye concealer while I'm at it. So for blush, I'm using Guerlain Smile Blush. It's up to you, whatever blush you want to use. I want to use this one because I just want to. Alright, so now I'm going to do a technique which I've been watching all around YouTube for highlighter. So I couldn't find my MAC Fix Plus, so I'm using my Tony Moly Pocket Bunny Mist. And before I apply that, I'm going to use a cream version of highlighter. This is Benefit's Girl Meets Pearl. I'm going to use the setting spray and apply Gilded Honey. And I'm using a cool fan brush, and I'm going to apply this on my high point of my cheek. The bridge of my nose, I'm going to do it with my finger because that way I have more control over it. So I just went off the camera to apply my lipstick to complete my look and blah blah blah. So this is my final look, which is like the cream contouring look. As you can see, I find it more natural. It just depends on how much you want to blend. It takes a little longer than usual to blend because we are in a rush and we apply too much product, and then like it takes forever to blend it in. But you know what, a damn beauty blender always helps. It is still, end of the day, a little more time consuming than powder contouring, but I am willing to give it the time to get the very, very natural, like to get the perfect contouring, which is like the natural contouring, which you contour, no contour look. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you love this video too much, then share this with your friend and family. And also leave your precious thoughts below. Let me know what you want to see, or what do you think of this video, what product you use for cream contouring, what method you prefer. Just let me know down below. And just don't forget, I love and appreciate you guys more than you can imagine. And I'll see you next time on my video. Bye bye.